tonight. You're about to have a really good time, and it's sure to make you smile. On the bus, in the car, on the AirPods without wires. Rank it up on the worksite, it's the Matt and Liam podcast. Matt and Liam podcast.
G'day there, podcaster.
How you doing?
Got a message here, Liam, from Nathaniel McAfee. I wonder if there's any relation to Nanny.
Yes, the film where every time the kids were nice to the nanny, she'd get a little less ugly.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Nathaniel?
Good, mate. Who am I speaking with?
You got Aaron from Doors Plus?
Doing, Benny?
Doing good, mate.
I cannot believe this. I actually cannot believe this.
Hey,
look,
I'm here too.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
No.
Like everyone else, I always forget you.
You're all good, Nathaniel?
Nathaniel, I'm calling because I got your message. You said, first time, long time, faithful podcast listener. Thank you very much, first of all. Sign me up for Liam's terrible game. It should be fun-ish.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we put on that, boys.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
What are you up to, Nathaniel?
Mate, we're playing around a golf.
Oh, really? Where are you playing?
Leeton Golf Course.
Okay, what hole are you on?
Hole 2, mate. My fourth time playing, so, par 10 at the moment.
Yeah. Wow, okay. Well, look, if you've got a spare, 40 minutes, we'll jump into the podcast, and then when we come back, we'll play the game, okay?
Yeah, mate, sounds good. I'll wait in.
There is a lot of ideas that we pitch for the show, and the boss says that's just not appropriate, and we don't throw them in the bin. We keep them in something called the Forbidden Folder. It's under lock and key. Ben, why don't we turn both of our keys now?
It's got that forbidden smell about it.
Yeah, I think after 3 years at Nova, you can take a few liberties.
Yeah.
You can, every now and then you can go, we'll do one that's a bit naughty.
So, for example, what's prison like?
That's one of my favourites. Like What's Prison Like? That was great. What's your connection to a murderer?
Yep.
Have you joined the Mile High Club? This is an interesting one.
I think Liam's picked this one this morning.
Do you have an OnlyFans account? And if so, can we get discount? just joking. Do you have an OnlyFans account?
Yeah.
13 24 10 is the number. A little bit of free promotion for your account because obviously people make money off those things.
OnlyFans really became a thing when COVID first hit, and everyone was trying to make a bit of coin from their home.
Look, I suppose some people would be like, oh, yuck. And then other people are like, oh, that's great. Body positivity. You do you, and, you're in control of it all. So.
But it is exciting to speak to someone who's doing OnlyFans.
Absolutely.
Because it's crazy because you think, would the family find out? And do they care?
Do you care? I mean, these are the questions that we have. I'm not really interested if you've got one of those accounts where you eat hot chips or, if you're building Lego or something and people are paying to watch you do that.
I don't think people do that.
Look, I haven't been on OnlyFans too much myself, but...
Yes, you have. No, I think the OnlyFans was I think the ethos of it was originally...
It was supposed to be a nice thing. It
Yeah.
was like, hey, subscribe to me and I'll do cartwheels. And then
I think it always... I feel like whoever invented it, obviously,
they knew what
they knew what was going
They
on.
knew what it was going to turn into.
But
so
yeah,
obviously
I think there probably is a small minority of people who are doing cartwheels for money. And look, if that's you, I would also still speak to you.
Yeah. So it's
I always found it funnier if you're not doing nudity.
That's true. But if there is a bit of a nude element, I mean, that makes it a little bit more forbidden, a little bit more scandalous. So we do have some questions. So if you feel comfortable, 13 24 10, do you have an OnlyFans account? Give us a buzz. Kiki joins us now. Kiki, you're on OnlyFans?
Yes, I am. Hi.
Hello. And when did you start?
I started about 2 years, actually.
Right.
2 years ago.
Was it around COVID?
The
hitting?
lockdown.
Yeah, COVID just started.
Yeah,
I needed a
right.
way to make more money.
Yeah.
Cease.
Did you, I've got so many questions I'd like to ask, but did you want to give your OnlyFans a plug, or would you rather not give it a plug?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, go for it. Plug away.
It's Kiki_Isabel.
Okay. And so, do you do this full time now? Or did you have another job and this was a side hustle and now it's your full-time hustle, or what's going on?
Yeah, it's kind of more like a part-time job. I put in part-time hours and I make a decent part-time wage from it back, I guess. Yeah.
Could we ask, how much, ballpark, how much you would make off OnlyFans?
Oh, it really fluctuates every week, but
Yep.
probably average 700-800.
Yeah, right. And so
week?
how
pretty
often
good.
how often are you uploading content then?
Oh, I'm doing content I'm uploading content every day, but I probably only really need to make content once a month or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Do you mind us asking like what that other job is, and do they know about this side hustle?
Oh, yeah, no, I work bartender at the Cross Keys at the moment.
Yeah, okay.
And I do topless waitressing on the weekends as well.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay, so
So
it's sort of in the industry, I suppose. And,
all in the industry.
I suppose the main thing you think when you're OnlyFans, like some people are like, oh, it's a good way to make money, but what if this person saw it? And
Yeah. Do you have those worries of people seeing it that you don't want seeing it, or you couldn't care less?
Well, honestly, I started out like that probably, but now everyone knows. Family, friends,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
and yeah.
And how do they feel about it? Like, how do your family feel? Are they supportive of it? Are they a bit like they just turn a blind eye, or?
Oh, yeah, they're supportive. They just don't ask too many questions.
Yeah. They're supportive, but they don't check it out. They're not like, I'll subscribe. Yeah.
They're not, they're not massive fans.
And Liam mentioned they're like subscribing. So like, I'm not 100% around how it works, but so essentially you subscribe specifically to you, and then do people put in requests and then you fulfill those requests, or is it more you just put up what you want and then people can see it or they don't see it?
Yeah, a bit of both, really. I do make custom videos for like special requests and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of like extra tips that come in as well as like the subscription price.
Do you get, I mean, I'm assuming you would, but do you ever get any like crazy requests where you're like, I just can't, I'm not doing that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's
all the time.
What's the craziest, most radio appropriate thing?
That's a curly question.
I was gonna say,
it's a tricky one.
radio appropriate.
Yeah.
The one that I did do recently was balloons.
I don't know how that works.
That's involved.
I don't know how it works, but I'm subscribing.
I am intrigued at how
That
balloons would be involved.
Yeah, I'm honestly.
Are the balloons inflated or deflated?
Oh, a bit of both. You'll probably be able to find some bits and bobs on my Twitter.
Okay.
Gee whiz. I'm just,
Gee whiz.
I honestly, that is so crazy that I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm assuming, even because Liam and I get this request, I'm assuming you get a lot of feet requests.
Yeah, those are my favourite though. They're easy.
That's true. I mean, if you're doing all this other stuff, like it's just
balloons and
like, whatever,
stuff.
have a photo of my toes. I don't
Yeah.
care. You know, you've seen the stuff I'm doing with balloons?
Surely, do you reuse? So, like, say because you get feet requests a fair bit. Do you just have like a stock standard foot photo and you just send it out to each individual person, or do you have to take a unique photo each time?
Oh, kind of bit of both. Yeah, some stock standard feet photos, but some special custom requests that people like.
Yeah, I see. And what's the setup? Is it just like iPhone? Do you have one of those little like selfie rings that you can get from Kmart?
Yeah, I got one big selfie ring, but yeah, it's all on the iPhone nowadays. Don't really need much else.
It's easy.
Kiki, when you say, just back on the feet thing, when you have like a specific request, is that like you like stepping in something, or is it like something on the feet? Is that what that means?
Yeah, yep. Wearing a certain shoe or...
I want to see you wearing a KT26 stepping on a pie. That's what I want.
If that's what you're into, that's what you're into.
Don't yuck people's yum. I mean, if you're up for it, they're up for it. It's all, above board and safe. Well, good on you, Kiki.
Good on you, Kiki.
Thank you so much for getting in touch and being so open and answering all of our burning questions about OnlyFans. The name of your account again, if you'd like to plug it.
Kiki_Isabel.
All right, there you go.
I know it sounded like I was just writing it down myself, but I just thought, for your time, we thought we'd, promote it.
I must admit, I feel so naive, but I don't know what she's doing with those balloons.
That balloon thing.
What's going on with
my
those
mind's
balloons?
running wild.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
Is she blowing them up?
Or deflating them?
I don't know.
Ah, well, I guess we'll just never know, hey?
Make up for missed holidays with whatif.com this Easter. You got ocean view apartments for us and water park for the kids. Plus, select hotels are fully refundable. How good? Booking cancellation windows apply.
What if it's Aussie for travel? Check government advisories before booking and travelling.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
Yeah, it is. And if you answer the next 5 questions right, you are going to be able to pick the next song we play. Good morning, Carmen. How are you doing?
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Very well. Good. Did you watch the footy last night at all?
I watched some bits and pieces.
Okay, bits and pieces. Well, Melbourne beat the Western Bulldogs. Hopefully you didn't have it taped and you were going to watch it again today. Bit of a spoiler there. It was at the MCG. First question, what does the MCG stand for?
Melbourne Cricket Ground.
Easy done.
Nice
Households with babies may be getting an extra bin for nappies. What day of the week is your bin day?
My bin day's Friday.
Don't forget, put them out tonight. It's St. Patrick's Day today. Which plant is the symbol for the day that also symbolises luck?
4-leaf clover.
Oh, this is easy for you, Carmen. Netflix is cracking down on password sharing. Give us your best Netflix startup sound.
Oh, Carmen, you're doing so well.
Do you have Netflix, Carmen?
Hey?
Do you have
Yeah,
Netflix?
I do. Yeah.
So when you turn Netflix on,
Were you doing the THX? That,
I don't know. It doesn't make a noise.
were you doing Dolby? I don't think
Yeah, probably.
there's a sound. There's an iconic, like,
there's like a sound every time you turn it on, you know?
Yeah, I don't notice it.
Oh,
Really?
Carmen.
Oh, okay.
You're doing the wrong one.
Oh.
You nearly went into 20th Century Fox.
13 24 10. Give us a buzz if you think you know the answer for the 610 quiz. Chris joins us now, and Elizabeth Vale. Good morning, Chris.
Morning, mate. How are you?
Not too bad.
Very good. Can you give us the Netflix startup sound?
Yeah, it goes like... Woof, woof.
I think, I didn't think it was great, but I think you do know what it is.
You get it. You've done
Yeah, I
your
know.
best
Yeah.
at this
Beautiful.
sound.
This is what it actually is.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Pretty
Close
good.
enough.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, last one here. To celebrate St. Patrick's Day, can you please finish these lyrics? I've seen Ben hasn't got the song loaded up, so I'm going to have to go a cappella.
I can get it.
You've been all over, and it's been all over you. It's a...
Nice day for a white wedding.
It's not Billy Idol. I said you too. To be fair, though, you didn't have the real thing. I think I did.
Yeah, but I think you put it on a plate.
I think
for
I
him.
did Bono justice.
I've now got it as well. Abigail in West Beach. Good morning, Abigail.
Good morning. How are you, boys?
Very good, thank you. Now, I hope this is at the right part of the song. I haven't heard it yet, but can you please finish these U2 lyrics? See, I don't know what you're going to get. Like, normally off-air I can listen to it, but that's obviously come in right at the bit.
Abigail, you're not going to believe this. The answer was Beautiful Day. It's been given to you by default because of our unprofessionalism. You have won the quiz, which means you get to pick the next song we play. Now, Ben has really been pushing Newton Faulkner lately.
And for some reason, Abigail, that's totally beyond me. No one's picking Newton Faulkner Dream Catch Me, but I think it's just such a vibe, especially on this
go on,
Thursday
put it
morning.
You haven't heard my song yet, though, Abigail.
I'll wait on. Sorry.
Yeah. I was just thinking, I was like, was Newton Faulkner on Australian Idol? I don't think he was, but he was around that era. But no, he's way too indie for that. He was too cool. Well, my song choice, Abigail, was an Australian Idol contestant. He had pretty crazy hair. He had a little eye piercing. It was pretty risque for those times. Have a listen to this.
I've never seen so much thrusting to this song before.
How good is that song? Abigail, what is it? Is it Newton Faulkner or Lee Harding? I'd love if you just moved to this country like 5 years ago. You'd be like, I've never heard of either of those people.
Look, I'm going to go number one.
You're going to go Dream Catch Me? Oh, finally. Thank you so much, Abigail. It is Newton Faulkner on this Thursday morning. You're on Nova.
There's a place I go when I'm alone. Do anything I want, be anyone I want to be.
Ben and Liam are in your head.
Is your bin always filling up too quickly? Well, I got some good news for you because we could be getting bigger bins. Now, Liam, if there's one thing I care more about than I should, it's probably bin news.
Bin size is huge.
Yep.
I mean, whenever you miss a week, it's just the worst.
100%. And there's a story in the news at the moment. The Charles Sturt Council, which is a big chunk of the western suburbs, has proposed that households with children will get bigger general waste bins to allow for nappies.
Yeah, they stack up quick.
So there's a Riverton resident, a mother of two, Laurie is her name, and she said that dirty nappies make up just under half of her general waste. So half of her bin every week is filled up with dirty diapers.
You got to feel for the bin men going around.
Oh, yeah.
It's a mother or two.
Then again,
It's been
there's
cooking there for a week.
I'm sure they have to get out every now and then to do stuff with the
Most
bins.
times
but
it's the machine.
It's the machine. It's the core arm.
I reckon if you were sitting in the truck, though, you'd know when half a bin of poo's gone. Here you go. I reckon that was an
I reckon you turn the air conditioner off. You know, sometimes when there's bad smell, it
for
sucks
sure.
into the cabin.
Yeah, bad time.
Now, Producer Belle, I've got you to jump into the studio this morning because this story, you're probably the most environmentally conscious person on the team, and this story has really annoyed you.
Absolutely. And you know what also annoys me? You even saying that, like, if you miss a week, your bin's full. I have half a bag every week go into my bin, and that's it. And that's everything from my week.
Get off your bin, high
No.
horse.
I'm just saying.
Sorry, I can't see you from up there. Can you jump down?
All right. So this is the thing. I knew this was going to happen. And before you start ripping me, I just want to preface this by saying, like, yes, I'm the most environmentally friendly on the team, but I'm not doing anything that's absolutely extreme here. And to me, I saw this story, and it really frustrates me because if you're asking for bigger bins because you have that much plastic one-use waste, look, I'm going to say I'm not a mum. I don't have nappies. I get that, and I'm sure it's a real struggle trying to juggle everything. But there is such a thing as reusable nappies, and I'm going to go in hard for this. I'm going to go in hard and say
So you're 100% in the minority here.
I was brought up having reusable nappies. That's how my mum did, and we had 3 kids, and she did that, and that's her way, and I will 110% be doing that when I have kids. I think that if you're at the point where you need a bigger bin or another bin to have nappies for your babies, you are then just contributing into a world that is your kid's future, and your kid is going to have to deal with all of the ramifications that come from all the one-use plastic that you've been putting away from them.
Look, it's not a popular opinion, but I think I draw the line at the reusable nappies. Like, maybe if my friends asked me, I'd go, yeah, man, reusable, 100%. But
so
I'm like,
what do you do with a reusable
what do you
nappy?
do?
What do you do?
Do you wash it out?
Just fling it outside?
When I was brought up, the way that we did it in the house, I remember, was my mum would wash them straight away, and she'd kind of put them in the washing machine or whatever.
But hang on. Let's go back a step. This cloth nappy's full of turd. What are you doing with that?
You put it in the toilet.
Right. So what? You just like shake it off in the toilet?
I don't know.
Like a dirty towel.
But like that's the thing. If you got like 2 kids or something, and they're full nappies like twice a day, that's like
if not
four
more,
times a day. You're like shaking that.
Yeah.
Like, how are you finding time for that?
Well, like I said before, I'm not a mum, and I hate that I do have this strong opinion because, yes, I don't have the exact first-hand experience of this, but my point is we need to start looking at how much waste we are putting into the bins in the first place with the nappies and everything and all of these nappies that you're going through, because if that's what you're doing for your child, then the future that you're setting up for them is a failed one already.
Look, I suppose, everyone has their line. Everyone's trying to be green. And so I take the soft plastics into the supermarket. I do the recycling right.
100%.
I'm saying I probably won't use reusable nappies. Newsreader extraordinaire Taylor Jones, I'm sure you're trying to do the right thing as well, but where do you draw the line?
You try, don't you? But do you know what I just can't get around? The beeswax instead of Glad wrap thing.
Yeah.
And I've tried them and I just don't like them.
It doesn't really grip the bowl.
It doesn't seal.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it does the job properly. It doesn't seal it.
Yeah.
Why are you using that in the first place?
What do you mean? Because you need to seal up like you got like a leftover salad.
It's a reusable container.
Huh?
You use a container. Why are you using Glad wrap or beeswax in the first place?
Then you have to put it in, then you have to put it in the bowl, and you have to put that into another container. There's more dishes.
Yeah.
And more water, Belle, and more
Wrap
water.
the avocado, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
properly.
I use this every day. I use reusable everything.
My partner Sam bought one of those stupid, scratchy coconut brushes, like a coconut husk brush, and it doesn't clean the dishes at all. So I buy like the most plasticky, nylon-y brush I can, sponge I can find.
And you know what? Use it twice and then just chuck it. No, I'm joking. I'm obviously joking. But I must admit,
we all have a line somewhere.
Everyone has a line.
We all recycle.
And it is the sad reality.
We do our soft plastics, but I want to know this morning, 13 24 10, where do you draw the line on being environmentally friendly?
Maybe you're a lot worse than us. Maybe you're listening to Producer Bell going, oh, that's nothing.
Yeah.
I go completely wild.
Yeah.
Like I live in a yurt. I don't know. I don't know why you'd have a phone. But 13 24 10, give us a buzz. Kirsty, you're trying to do the right thing. Where do you draw the line?
Sorry, guys, I'm with Belle.
Okay.
I raised 3 children with reusable nappies, and the only time I used disposables was when we went out to visit someone.
So I suppose you draw the line at leaving the house. The reusable nappy is where the line is. But how do you?
Well,
Yeah, no, there is.
Yeah, that's the line,
You're doing better than I would
Which I do.
do, though.
Look, that's fair. If you are somewhere where you really can't stand there and wash them and do everything, then okay.
And that's what we're asking. We're asking where the line is.
We were sort of, we haven't had kids with nappies. Kirsty, you obviously have with 3. What's the process when you have a reusable one? Is it a shake into the toilet and then you just chuck it in like a bag and wash them in the washing machine? Or how do you do it? Is it a hand wash or?
Well, it's a shake or a scrape, depending.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's a rinse, and then you put them in a bucket with nappy sand and soak them, and then you chuck them in the washing machine.
Yeah.
There you go.
You lost me at scrape, Kirsty. I'm sorry.
Look, it's nothing that we haven't. We deal with it every day as humans. If it's your baby, you're going to
What are you scraping there today?
The poo, Ben.
Okay, well...
You're scraping it?
Chrissy joins us now. Where do you draw the line on being green, Chrissy?
Yeah, I draw the line at plastic straws. The paper straws. I've got 3 years supply.
One, Chrissy.
Yeah, look, the
3 years
turtles
supply
don't like
plastic.
that. Yeah, but I get what you mean, because there needs to be a better system than paper straws, because they disintegrate before you finish your drink. I know plastic straws are really bad. They're we can get rid of them. I know you can have the steel ones, that you can
metal
bring around,
straws.
but I'm not walking around with a Batman utility belt with reusable straws on it at all times.
What are you doing, Chrissy? Are you bringing your own?
Yeah, so I've got a, the single toothpaste, toothbrush, travel pack thing. Yeah. I've got the plastic straws in there, and I carry that around.
Oh, so you've got little
hang on. Why? Okay, that kind of annoys me. Why have you got single-use plastic straws when you can just put a metal straw in the same container?
No. Convenience.
So you are still using it once and then throwing it out?
Absolutely, yeah. Okay. Once that baby's gone.
Just get a metal straw.
I think if you're going to the effort of carrying around plastic straws, you could probably, to be fair, I'm with Belle on that one. You could probably cut out the middleman.
100% Team Belle.
And just have the reusable one. That'd probably be the best way of
Good
doing
on you for going on and sharing.
Okay, last one here. Ebby, where do you draw the line on being environmentally friendly, mate?
Well, I try to do the right thing, but I draw the line on toiletries. I had a workmate years ago that he used to use reusable wipes for himself.
Oh, reusable
That's like a reusable nappy, but for an adult.
Yeah.
Like you just never got out
of that. What are your thoughts on that, Belle?
You know what? I'm probably one step away from that.
You know what?
Because I use 100% recycled toilet paper, and it's not super comfy. But I'm probably one step away from the reusable.
You're kidding me.
one.
I've been to your house before. It's like using sandpaper. I'm like, I need 3-ply at the very least.
Ben and Liam love you.
Today, if you didn't know, is St. Paddy's Day.
And that's why we wanted to play a little game called Trick Me. I'm Irish. We've got a pot of gold here. So 13 24 10. Give us a buzz. If you can convince us that you're Irish, even though you're not.
Yeah.
Then you will win the pot of gold.
Or, if you are Irish and we get it wrong, you also win the gold. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, yeah. If we're like, nah, you're putting it on, but they are actually Irish.
Yep.
Yeah, true. Yep, that's how you win. Okay, Yvonne joins us now. Whereabouts are you from?
I'm from Hectorville.
Oh, yeah, I know, but where were you born?
Yeah.
I was born in Ireland.
Oh, okay, what part of Ireland?
On the west coast.
Oh, yeah. I've done a bit of travelling in the west coast of Ireland. Can you tell me the name of the town?
A little place called Sligo.
No, legit.
You're not Irish, are you,
No,
Yvonne?
shit, Sligo's she is 100% legit. Yvonne, I know you're from Ireland.
Hang on. Liam, I need to agree first before you say anything else. You think
You're not pulling Sligo out of your bum. They would go, hello, potatoes, I'm from Dublin, you know what I mean?
But you think, so hang on, you think that she's actually Irish?
She's from Sligo. Unless she's a
she
big
started that conversation very unconfident.
Unless she's a big fan of the series Normal People and she's read the book. And she's a little obsessed with that area.
She started so unconfidently. I don't think there's any way that she's Irish.
Yvonne,
I think no.
How do you say cheers in Irish?
Cheers.
Okay,
she's not Irish. She's not Irish. Oh, yeah, Yvonne.
I am.
Yeah. Hang on,
what?
Are you?
You've tricked us.
Where are you actually from?
I am actually from Sligo.
Okay, well, that makes sense. I'll stick with my original guy. Okay, well, you've tricked us.
Well, you've
You've actually bamboozled us. So you have won a share of the pot of gold. Congratulations, Yvonne.
You don't sound Irish.
Oh, wait, I wasn't looking. Yvonne, I was looking for slatcher, is what I was looking for. Yeah.
Well, I'm in Australia, so I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
Well done, though. You did trick us. You get some of that gold.
That's so confusing.
We won't specify how much. Belle will tell you off air. I don't really know how much we have in the budget, but you've got some of that gold. Congratulations.
Claire, top of the morning to you.
How are you?
Yeah, doing pretty good.
Yeah.
What are your plans for today to celebrate St. Paddy's Day?
Oh, I'm going to go to the pub.
Nah, you're not Irish.
Not Irish.
Nah.
Yeah,
Nah, I don't believe it. Where are you from?
Mile End.
Yeah, but like where originally?
Oh, Belfast.
No, but
How long have you been here in Australia for?
Oh, a good few years.
No, that's you sound southern. Belfast, you talk like that, you'd call up and say, from the Northern Ireland. You're a lad. That's what you'd sound like. You're not from Belfast.
Sorry, Claire.
Got ya.
Claire, can you please speak in your normal voice?
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
You can't
I
fool
like that
us.
they're trying to continue to trick us
I know,
just to get some of that money.
It is hard. Sorry. You will still win a smaller portion of the pot of gold just for getting involved. Eugene.
She won't.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
I was unclear on the... Sorry, Eugene just used his normal Australian accent, I think, quickly, and then quickly remembered he's playing a game where he has to pretend to be Irish. I think you just said, like, yeah, like...
Hang on. Let's get a bit more from you. Eugene, how you doing, mate?
I'm good in yourselves.
Oh,
actually,
hang on.
no. Hang on. So whereabouts are you from, Eugene, in Ireland?
I'm from the top end.
Okay, and how long have you been in Australia for?
20-odd years.
I reckon he is.
I reckon he might be.
I reckon he is
you're
Irish.
Irish, Eugene. Are you?
I think I am.
There you go.
We got it right. And I guess because it is St. Paddy's Day, we'll give you some of that pot of gold.
Yeah. There's pretty flippant rules in the pot of gold. It's just sort of having fun with that, I suppose.
Because really, when you think about the game, if Eugene was Irish, which he is, he should have been trying to do a Western accent.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make sense.
Or mate. But then we'd know because
I
it's
get it,
flawed
yeah.
in many
It's
ways.
a flawed game, but it's still
game.
fun.
Look, last one. Why not? Phil, where are you from?
Good morning, boys. Dublin.
Okay. No. you were born at the Modbury Hospital and you've never left Windvale in my head, Phil.
No, I was actually born in Dublin, Ireland.
Yeah, no, you're having us on, aren't you, Phil?
No,
So you are Irish?
I certainly am.
All right, we'll give you some of that gold.
You are Irish?
He is he? It's so hard because we don't believe it, but then they are.
It's the weirdest game. You know what? I think it's almost enough for us to never play this again until we need 15 minutes to fill on St. Patrick's Day next year.
Ben and Liam, it's like dopamine for your ears.
Yeah, right now we are doing this.
Cool or not cool? Cool, not cool.
Cool or not cool? Been a while since we've done this one. Producer Belle comes in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Gives us 3 things, and then we have 3 seconds to decide
3, 2, 1.
if they're cool or not cool.
All right, first up this morning, cool or not cool? AirPods.
3, 2, 1.
Not cool.
Really?
I've so changed my tone.
Are you for
on
real?
AirPods. Not cool. Because you and I, we were in like the cool AirPod gang. here at Nova.
Yeah. So, we had this thing where we would bully the producers for not having AirPods.
Real representation of how
Yeah,
this works.
going, why you got weird strings on your headphones? Like,
Now, even though I was fully team AirPods.
they're so good.
I haven't even talked about this on air yet, but about a month ago, I don't know if I told you this, I lost one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah,
I lost one.
They're very expensive to lose.
And then so I spent hours because I went for a walk to the ice cream shop. It's about 20 minutes from our house.
Yeah.
And
scouring the street.
I lost them on the way home. I got home and realised because I put them in my pocket.
Oh, right. I thought did one just fall out?
No, I put them in my pocket, and then I think when I got my wallet out to go pay, one of them fell out. And you know how on your phone you can connect them to your phone?
Yeah.
And so it tells you when you're within 50 metres.
So they're still connecting?
I knew they were there, but I couldn't find them.
Oh, that's soul destroying.
Yeah.
I love though how it just keeps the music just for you. You know, there's no bleed through because no one else needs to hear what you're hearing on the bus.
Bleed through anyway. Oh my god, what are you doing?
No.
So elitist.
No.
Oh.
You need the sound, noise cancelling.
No, you don't.
AirPod
Okay.
Pros as well, by the way.
Must be nice. And cool or not cool? Alternative milks.
3, 2, 1.
Cool.
Not cool.
What are you? We're not
I
agreeing
don't
this
know.
morning,
Just
are we?
Getting real sick of nut milk at the moment. It's all we drink at home, and I look.
Oh, so you're drinking it at home?
Oh, it's like all we have at home. But I crave for the full cream, even though it makes my guts crook. I want that creamy goodness.
See, don't get me wrong. I love full cream milk. Worked on a dairy farm for 5 years. Like I love milk. But having said that, when I buy it, I'm never at home enough to drink it. Like I have my coffees or I don't have cereal, so it always goes off. So now, because my partner, she drinks a lot of nut milk, I've started drinking it, and I actually don't mind it.
It's still creamy.
It's not.
If you get the right one.
It's not as good, but it's still. I've changed my tone on it, and I will now drink it.
Is your fiancée Sam still in the oat milk making business?
Yeah, she makes her own. Yeah.
She's brought us a few bottles before. It's
yeah,
quite nice.
So she like gets her own oats, and then gets like a little bit of vanilla, and then like soaks the oats, and then gets like a Hessian sack, and then squeezes it out.
That's great.
Yeah, you want some nut milk?
Absolutely,
Get
I
you
do.
some nut milk.
And finally, cool or not cool, having shared bank accounts.
3, 2, 1. Cool. Look, it's convenient. Like I share an account with my fiancée. I think it's great. But lately I've been thinking maybe not cool.
What do you mean?
Only because so we have the shared account. Everything is going into the same place.
Yep.
Both of our pay is going in there. But whenever we're paying for like a drink or out for dinner or whatever, and it comes to the point of paying, I'll have my card out ready, and Sarah will swoop in and go, "Don't worry, darling, I got this." Beep. And then I know I shouldn't because it's 2022, but I feel emasculated. I feel like saying to them, "Oh, actually, my pay is also going."
got a shared account.
So I'm technically also paying for this. Like she's not the one paying for dinner. We're both sort of. Do you know what I mean?
That's a great move from Sarah.
Yeah. Oh, she does it every time as well. She does it every single time.
Yes, what a funny story.
Now, our producer, Andy, has done himself a mischief. He's a little hard of hearing this morning. Andy! Hey, Andy! Andy, come to the mic. Yeah, you, come to the microphone. Hi, Andy.
Good morning to you.
Now you can hear me because his headphones are turned up really loud.
Yeah.
You are currently deaf in your right ear.
That's right. I've got about 20% hearing in my right ear. It feels like I'm walking around with my head in a fish tank.
Yeah, right.
Is it that feeling you get? You know how sometimes if you go in a swimming pool or in the shower and the water kind of blocks up your ears a little bit?
Normally you can kind of tilt your head.
Well, you do that thing where you jump up and down with your head tilted and then it pops and it leaks out. It's the best feeling in the world. But you haven't had that drainage.
No.
Oh, I hate that. You feel blocked up.
Yeah, no good at all.
So, what did you do? What were you doing when you blocked this ear up?
So I bought this gadget on Amazon, right, which is a ear cleaner with a camera. So it's like a little endoscope thing. So
doctors would hate that.
You cover your ears, doctors, or block them like I did. So you get an app on your phone and you have this little wand thing, and you can point the wand and you can see the camera live on your phone.
Which is pretty cool.
What is the point to put the camera in your ear hole so then you can see the wax?
It's got this little hook, and so you put the camera in your ear and you can kind of look, see where it is, and it's
and that way you can push it in far enough so you can see the eardrum. You go, there's the eardrum, don't push it any further.
Correct.
But obviously you've perforated yours, so...
what I've done is, obviously, I mean, you know how you go to uni for 8 years to be a doctor?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't, and so I've obviously done it wrong.
You pushed it in further.
Pushed it in further.
That's just like, I got this camera off of Instagram. I'll just do my own colonoscopy just to see what's going on there. Do an endoscopy while I'm at it. That's nuts. I feel like, don't they say you shouldn't even really be using earbuds? They say like nothing smaller than your tip of your pinky should be going into your ear. So you definitely shouldn't be buying a little camera from China off of Amazon that you put into your own ear.
I wouldn't be able to help but put that camera in other places, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely,
like the kitchen sink. There'd be so many places I just want to look at.
Yeah. That's not the first thing that came to my mind, but
I wish I did put it in the kitchen sink rather than my ear.
Well, you've literally, and this is the problem, you've been to the doctor and you're on medication now, and like you're going to be like this for a little while.
It takes a few days to get to the stage where the doctors can fix it.
Yeah.
So it's funny we have a team of a few people, and quite often I'm sitting in a room just looking at you guys. Everyone's mouth is moving.
Yeah, you have to say his name like 7 times before he turns around. You know what this is? This is grooming gone wrong.
Yeah.
And it happens because sometimes instead of going to a professional, you try and do some things yourself. Maybe you've had a bit of a blunder with the Veet. Maybe you shaved your eyebrows too much. Grooming gone wrong. What have you done? 13 24 10. Joe joins us now. Grooming gone wrong. What happened?
Oh, good morning, guys. I tried to lighten my girlfriend's hair. It was dark brown, and she wanted it light brown. And I turned it clear. It went so light,
Sorry?
it was clear.
Clear?
Yes.
I didn't even know
Clear,
that was possible.
see-through.
Like translucent?
Transparent.
What?
Yes.
And you could see like her scalp.
You could see everything. You could see it was like a window.
It's almost like you did. It's almost like you removed all of the pigmentation from the hair, and it had nothing left in it.
Yeah, I was scared it was just going to fall out. It was awful.
And so, what did you do after that? Did you have to re-dye it another colour?
Yeah, I raced to the chemist and I got a colour that was a bit darker than what she wanted, and it turned out perfect. So I was just glad.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, I was going to ask if you're still friends, but I mean, it turned out perfect. I mean, I'm sure that hair would have been pretty fried, though.
That almost sounds like a futuristic hairstyle where you've got see-through hair.
Yeah, Mum, I want translucent highlights. Rebecca, this is your best friend. Grooming gone wrong?
Hey, yeah, so we had a music festival the next day and she decided to, wax her upper lip, but it's just completely burnt it and taken off all the skin.
Oh.
So she covered it with makeup, but it was just one big scab.
Yeah, right. And did she still go to the music festival with the scab lip?
Yeah, she did. She just put extra makeup on and, it actually kind of looked all right, but
You're just being a nice friend. I don't think she would have been kissing many guys that day, that's for sure.
Sharon joins us now. This was your daughter. Grooming gone wrong. What happened?
Yes, good morning, Ben and Liam. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
That's good. Yeah, my daughter, she was going to do her own eyelashes, which she'd done a million times before, grabbed the glue out the fridge, and a few seconds later realised it was super glue. So they were glued shut.
For how long were they? Hang on, so she glued her eyelids shut?
She glued her eyelids shut?
Yes. So had to go to the hospital, didn't she?
Was it just one eye? Did she do one and realise, or did she do them both?
She did both.
Oh. So what did she do? Was she like, Mum, and then you had to come and help?
Yeah, definitely. Took her to the hospital and they had to use this solution and all of her eyelashes went. So needless to say, she doesn't do it herself anymore.
Oh, Sharon.
Surely as a mum, you're just sitting there going, yeah, she's not getting a good ATAR, this one. Michelle, grooming gone wrong, what happened?
Yeah, a number of years ago, I was going on a boyfriend's work do, and I thought I'd get my eyebrows done for the first time, but I chickened out and thought I could do it at home by myself. So I got some Veet.
Oh. Hang on, you Veeted your eyebrows?
I Veeted my eyebrows. I was only trying to tidy them up.
Yeah.
But Veet being Veet decided to seep into the rest of my eyebrows, and I ended up with none.
So what did you do? Did you draw them on for the rest of the time?
I did have to, because I actually did it about 2 hours prior to the work do.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had to, the only thing I had was black eyeliner. So I had to black eyeliner some eyebrows on.
Yeah, Michelle, I'm sure no one would have noticed.
Oh.
I like if they were like a little too high, so you looked really surprised the whole time. It was your husband's work friend's funeral.
Josh joins us now. Grooming gone wrong. Josh, what happened, mate?
Hey, Ben and Liam. Yeah, I'm currently kind of blind in my right eye.
Blind in your right eye?
Yeah, and the reason for that is my 4-year-old daughter has to have eye drops because she's got a bit of a lazy eye.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd do a bit of a demonstration, show her, it's safe to use, doesn't hurt or anything like that.
Yeah.
Thinking that, you just dilute your eye for about 4 hours, then wear off.
Yeah.
I did this last Friday night, and I've got one entirely dilated eye.
So what happened? Did you have like a reaction to it or something?
No. So I just thought they were normal eye drops, but turns out they are eye drops that can last for about 14 days.
That's
so
not great.
No, so not great at all.
You don't operate heavy machinery for work or anything, do you, Josh?
No, but I read the advice and it says not to stare at computer screens, don't read small writing, and that's pretty much what I do for a job.
Okay, that's what you're doing. Okay, well, be careful with that one, Josh, but what a nice dad, like just showing that it doesn't hurt. And then you have to pretend for the next 14 days that it's all okay and that it was fine.
One more, Samantha. Grooming gone wrong, what'd you do?
Good morning. Mine's rather embarrassing. I made homemade bath crystals one year for my family for Christmas. They were bright green and no one really wanted to use them, but I did, and I burnt my lady parts, my sensitive areas.
From the green
I clearly
crystals.
made it wrong. Yes.
We're a little too hard on the bicarb soda.
I'm not quite sure, but I was certainly the joke.
You had to call up Nana frantically going, "Don't use the crystals, Nana!"
Wait, was it
Actually, I'd given it to my 90-year-old Nana, so thank goodness
no.
Was it like
green? Everything was green and burnt.
Green and burnt. Oh, I hope you didn't have any big dates coming up. No, it's totally normal. It's just a bath thing. It's a long story.
Samantha, thank you very much.
This is a voiceover sweep to break up the podcast.
What's trending?
Trending all over the internet.
Twitter, Instagram.
Welcome to Facebook.
Morning, guys. Well, if you're using someone else's Netflix account, you may want to log out right now. Netflix are finally starting to crack down on people who share their passwords and let other people chime in and use their Netflix accounts.
Yeah.
They're going to be launching a test that will mean that primary account holders will have to pay additional fees for users to log in outside of the actual household.
Oh, I hate that so much. That was I'm on such a rort. I'm on mum and dad's.
Of course you are.
But everyone's leeching off someone. You're on my binge.
Yeah, I am.
I'm not raw of anybody.
Yeah?
I really want to get myself Stan.
You can have my Stan.
You got Stan?
Yeah, I mean, show sponsor Stan. I think we should all buy our own accounts for Stan. I was just looking at a sign behind you that says Stan.
No, we're talking about Stan, though.
That's it.
Everyone should get Stan.
Stan is the best one.
If you give me your Stan, I'll give you my KO.
It's a good deal, but I have more integrity than that. I think everyone should pay for their own Stan. Is what I'm really trying to get across here.
And following their loss to the D's last night, coach of the Western Bulldogs, Luke Beveridge, he actually stormed out of the presser after blasting a journo.
I saw this. It got pretty heated.
Your gutter journalism at the moment is killing us and behind the scenes. I can't. Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're proud of yourself?
Yeah, Fox backs me.
Wow.
And to be honest,
no, that's enough. That's enough. Next question, please, mate. You're not welcome.
No, this is the AFL's press conference, and I'll sit here. It's the AFL's press conference.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think you've got enough, boys and girls. And this bloke here, and what he's doing, he's giving everyone else a bad name. You're an embarrassment to what you do, mate. You're an embarrassment.
Of course he's proud of himself. His job as a journalist is to get the story.
Well, yeah, so this comes after the journo Tom Morris. He was blasted because he's been leaking like team lineups and everything ahead of teams' announcements. So because he's been leaking this stuff ahead, obviously Western Bulldogs, Luke Beveridge, he doesn't like this guy. He had a crack at him, asked him to leave. Tom then defended and said, hey, it's an AFL one. I'm not going to leave. You can't tell me to leave. So then Luke stormed out.
He sounds like a scary dad, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Proud of yourself, champion? You proud? You're an embarrassment, mate. Get out of here.
And finally, staying in sport, boxing legend Mike Tyson has gotten into the cannabis business.
He's been in it for ages.
But in a different way.
Oh.
He's now selling cannabis gummy lollies. So what they are little gummies, but they're shaped as a bitten off ear.
Ah, like Evander Holyfield's ear.
Correct.
Bit it off in the 90s.
Exactly, back in 97. Just took it right off.
I reckon Mike's onto something there. There's probably like a market in celebrity scandal lollies. Like Nadia Bartel could have little Kmart plates. NRL player Todd Carney could have fizzy lollies called the Bubbler. Ben Cousins, you know what Ben Cousins could have.
Blanc.
Nova 919 with Ben and Liam. That is a bit of Britney Spears, Toxic Pony. Liam, where are we right now?
We are in Hindmarsh Square. If you do yourself a favour, jump on the App Store, download the Snag app, which is a place where you can rate and review sausages from around the state. You'll see there's a pin dropped exactly where we are. The longitude and latitude is very specific with this app. We spend a lot of time on it.
Otherwise known as Hindmarsh Square.
Hindmarsh Square, yep. There's a little pin there that says Snag launch. We're here with the wonderful Callum Hann from MasterChef. Good morning, Callum.
Good morning, gents. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.
So good. I mean, whenever there's food involved, you really are the guy here in South Australia, and we always love getting you on. And you've been, I must admit, it'd be getting a little bit cold now because we gave you a sausage to eat maybe like 3 minutes ago. And we're like, don't eat it yet because we want to get your live thoughts.
We thought, your palate is probably a little bit more developed than other people, so I'd love to get your thoughts on this. We like to break it down into 4 categories. Just initially, though, what are your thoughts looking at this snag?
Looking at the Snag so far, pretty impressed because there's a lot of onion on it,
Yep.
a lot of sauce.
Yep.
I'm an onion sauce kind of guy.
Yeah.
Snag.
A little bit annoying. I'm pretty disappointed in the Nova team that we didn't get barbecue sauce.
Yep.
It's mustard or tomato here. But don't let that deter you, folks. Come down because we do have 400 sausages to give away.
Now, Callum, if you take a bite of that bad boy and give us your thoughts in just a second, Liam, did you want to run through the scoring system?
Whilst you start eating, Callum, I'll run everyone through. Basically, it's broken up into 4 categories: sausage, bread, onion, sauce. Giving a total score of whatever out of 5.
Why don't we work down and up? So why don't we start with the sauce and then end on the sausage?
Start with the sauce. Out of 5 sauces, what do we think?
Can I just say as well, sorry, gents, before we get too much into the scoring, I actually genuinely, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass here, but I genuinely really love this app. Like, come election day, I'm going to be telling everyone
Thank you.
It's brilliant.
Thank you.
And I know that you're a barbecue sauce fan.
Yes.
But for me, tomato is reminiscent of my finest bunning strips or sports things as a kid and that kind of thing. I'm a tomato man. 5
just a straight 5 so far. I've logged that into the app.
Yep.
He's having another bite here. The onions, they look pretty caramelized to me.
I must admit, I haven't had one yet, but I like my onions caramelized, not too raw, and they
not
look
too burnt either. We don't want little black rings. We want nice caramelized onions. What are we thinking, Callum, for the onion?
Yeah, honestly, I think the onions is probably the biggest part for user error because you've got to cook them hard. And to be honest, if I could have the scale of more on the burnt side or more on the raw side, I'd take more on the burnt side
100%.
every single day.
Yep.
And these are a nice caramelized, crispy goodness.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the onions a 5.
Oh, dearie me. And this guy's, he knows food. Like, he's a hard critic. Like, so we're smoking it at the moment.
We are going for a perfect score right now.
So the bread, we've gone for a Wonder White. It doesn't look too stale to me, but I'm not the one eating the sausage. Callum, Hann, what do we give the bread?
Look, the bread is everything I could want. Although, as you said, I've been holding it for a few minutes, so I've really got some solid thumbprints in it.
I can see that.
So I'm going to, for my own, fault, I'm going to give it a 4.
Okay, that's okay. I almost didn't want it to be perfect because I feel like if it's perfect,
how rude! He rocks up and gives us 4 stars for our bread. Just giving the man a free sausage. No, it's all good. No. Look, and please come on down. We're at High Marsh Square at the moment. This is all happening live, if you can believe it or not. Yes.
What's everyone else doing across the dial?
I know. Yes, we are reviewing sausages in High Marsh Square with Callum, Hann from MasterChef.
All right, now let's get to the big one. This sausage, the main ingredient.
The piece de
resistance.
resistance.
What are you giving that out of 5, Callum?
Look, honestly, gents, I can't fault it. This should be a breakfast food. I feel like we have something to have on going day later in the day. This is a perfect brekkie for me. I'm going to give it a 5.
It's a 5. Ending up on a 4.8, which is a really good Uber score. A 4.8 out of 5 for the sausages we're cooking this morning at High Marsh Square.
As Liam said, High Marsh Square. We've got plenty to go around. We've definitely over-ordered with food.
When we say plenty, we mean like we've got... like hundreds, I don't know. Were we expecting 400 people to be gathered around here this morning?
I don't know what the ordering system was, but don't worry, we'll give them out if they don't all get given away. But come on down, there are plenty of snags to go around. You're on Nova with Ben and Liam.
And that's the end of the Ben and Liam podcast. We're joined here by Nathaniel, who wants to play my cool game. Fun fact about this. Basically, it's a little game where you both say a word and then you try and find the word that is similar in between, and then you see if your brain can link up. Ben and I really sucked at it. We went for like 10 minutes at the end of a couple of podcasts ago.
Yep.
I did it in the boardroom today with producer Belle, producer Andy, and Cam, and we all got it within 2.
Yep.
And then I did another one with Ben, and it went for like 10 minutes.
But then, Liam, you had the realization that I think that's what makes the show so good, because we both think about things in the opposite way, so therefore it makes the show funny.
It's a fine Nathaniel. It's a merengue. It's a dance. I step this way, Ben steps this way. We're never sort of on the same path.
Yin and yang, you could say.
Yes, potentially that's it, because...
Yin and yang?
Yeah.
Righto, continue, guys. Let's go. Let's do it.
You said that like you were going to add something to the conversation.
I was
going to add something to the conversation, but I'm a little bit starstruck, to be honest, lads.
Oh, okay. No, you're doing great, Nathaniel.
Nathaniel, you're doing so good. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, let's play this game together.
How about I do the counting, so I go 1, 2, 3, and then you say the word, okay, Nathaniel, and Liam will play with you.
Righto.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Ball.
No. You start again. One more time.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Okay, all good. All right.
1, 2, 3.
Golf.
Cart. Right.
Golf and cart.
Obviously
Okay.
we're in the same.
Pretty close.
All
Close
right.
than you lads the other day.
Here we go.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Ball.
Green.
Okay. Ball,
yeah.
green.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Hole.
Oh.
Oh! Oh, okay, that was pretty good.
Nathaniel in 3.
That was pretty good.
In 3. So normally I would say that means we're blood brothers and we're on the same. But now I'm learning that maybe Ben and
Mate, I
I
love the dirty bird myself.
Oh,
you do?
there you go.
Oh, yeah. I can sniff the zinger box on you from here.
Oh.
So, like, Nathaniel, I know you're kind of busy playing golf, but should Ben and I see if we can sync up for once?
Mate, that would be fantastic.
Okay.
Are you trying to go for an all three here?
Yeah, I mean...
I say 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
Let's try and get all three.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You want to do a trio.
Okay. All right, so all 3... Oh god, this is gonna be messy. So, are you going to do the counting, or do you mean we're all going to do it together?
All 3 of us are going to do it together.
I'll start off the counting because I'd like to be in control here.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, and then we're all going to try and link up with the word.
I do. Just before we do that, I do get the vibe you like to be in control because even though like you're in a bit of a delay, I feel like you are still commanding the line,
sure, which is
is
cool.
fine. So whenever you're ready, Nathaniel, take it away.
Love it, lads. Right, okay. 1, 2, 3.
Computer.
Wallet, KFC,
computer.
Okay. I think there's one word that could link all of those things for me.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
It's not there in my head. Let me just try.
Yeah. Wallet.
Right,
KFC,
you go, man. You started
computer.
here this time.
All right.
You run it
okay.
off.
Yep. Sorry, Nathaniel. Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Payment.
Spending.
Zinger.
Well, Zinger. I mean,
Spending and payments kind of similar,
same.
but not.
Yeah.
And then Zinger's just kind of out there.
I mean, unless we know.
No, I'm trying to work out if we're heading towards the KFC vibe, we're going to still be in the.
Yeah. I was thinking it's more something that links all of those. So now you've made it a little bit harder for us because now we have to link payment spending into Zinger.
Mate, I'm sure we can work this out.
I've got one. Yeah, I've got one.
Okay.
All right.
I was like, are we going to do the price of it?
3, 2, 1. Buying.
Box. I said box.
And Nathaniel said nothing.
Nathaniel said nothing. At the time.
No, the trio.
I said Pepsi, but I think it might have cut out.
Oh,
Must
okay.
have cut out.
Yeah,
okay.
right. Well, look, Nathaniel, mate, let's end on a high because obviously all 3 of us can't do it. But you got one with Liam. That was pretty good.
That's pretty good. I think we should cut our losses there, Nathaniel.
Yep.
We'll let you get back to your golf.
Righto, lads. We'll do. Love your stuff. Keep going.
Thanks,
Oh,
mate.
thank you,
Appreciate
Nathaniel.
that. Catch you around.
See you later, lads.
See you, mate.
See you,
Bye.
legend. Yeah, I was just thinking more of that film, Nanny McPhee.
Yes.
Strange. Did I say the concept right, or was I wrong there? Because
No,
she's
I
really
think,
ugly.
she's really ugly, and then the nicer the kids are, I think she starts
The
to
less
lose like the
ugly
nose
she
and the
gets.
warts and stuff, which I think is a bad message.
Yeah.
'Cause she's like beautiful at the start, you know.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
You know, like who wouldn't want to kiss that?
I've just looked up a photo of Nanny McPhee.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on with that one bung tooth? She's got one tooth.
Oh yeah,
big monobrow.
Yeah.
Real ugly. Because Emma Thompson, quite a good looking woman.
Is that Emma Thompson?
Yeah, that's Emma Thompson. So that's like actually who.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of
no,
course it
Love
is.
Actually.
Yeah.
I've looked at life from both sides now.
McAfee could also be like I know it's McPhee, but McAfee is the internet security.
Oh, great documentary on that guy.
Yep.
I can't remember the name of it, but
No,
it is
it's
incredible.
Was it on Netflix?
Yeah, it was on Netflix.
You
and
got me
it's
onto it.
All about this guy, John McAfee, who like,
started the
he
internet
started-
security
So you know,
company.
there's like Norton's security, and there's
Yeah,
like McAfee.
McAfee.
He was McAfee, and then he basically bought his own island, even though there was like people living on that, and then he brought in his own militia to sort of control the island. So then the police had no say. So
Yep.
he became sort of this weird dictator. And he was into a lot of weird stuff.
Oh yeah, like just watch the documentary.
There's this thing about a hole in a hammock, and he used to get people to, I don't know, I don't need to
Don't
finish
spoil
that,
it.
but yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I remember going to JB Hi-Fi back when, like, I didn't have a
And
Mac.
buying
Nortons.
McAfee?
I used to buy
yeah.
security.
You're a Norton's guy.
I'd put it in my laptop, and I would have to install it, and then I'd do like security swipes. So like every now and then you go like swipe or like, do a sweep with the
just like,
computer.
let me sweep this up. Did you ever do? Were you like on Firefox instead of?
No, never.
Yeah.
I know what it is, but I was never on it.
Was it supposed to be faster or something like Firefox?
No, I think it was just like a spin-off of. I think it was a spin-off of like
instead
Internet
of
Explorer.
like Internet Explorer.
Yeah.
Then everyone was like, you got to get onto Chrome.
Oh yeah, Chrome is still where it's at.
We've got Chrome here on this computer, but it's linked to Bing, which really annoys me.
Yeah.
Why is Bing the preferred?
Well, I think when you're using Apple products, Safari is the preferred, and Safari's fine.
Safari's
I
good.
got no problem with
Safari's
Safari.
alright, yeah, easy to find the little man.
Hey,
you know what I'm talking about? The little man.
Oh, incognito.
Yeah, incognito mode.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not a function I often have to use. So.
What is incognito? How do you say it?
Basically,
Incognito.
it's if you want to look at some stuff that you don't want people knowing that you're looking at, you
Right.
click on that. So
if I was going to watch the McAfee documentary,
that would be a good place for it.
I'd go incognito.
For me, the main reason I use it is because if I want to check the the scores for Manchester United.
Yep.
Even though I care about Liverpool, I don't want people to know that
Yeah,
I care
gotcha.
about them. So I'll look. Yeah, that's just one of the examples.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't very funny.
I didn't mind it.
Nah. Hey, there was one other observation I was going to bring up.
Oh, yeah? With McAfee, with Nanny
Nah.
McPhee.
Completely off topic.
Oh, yeah?
Pasito
Yeah.
is a drink, right?
Yes.
Then there's another drink called Passiona.
Passiona.
And they're both purple with
Yes.
yellow writing.
Yep.
Is that weird or is that just me?
I think that it's one thing in SA and it's another thing in a different state. But it's the same thing.
I don't know. Well, one's Schweppes and one's Kirk's.
So I reckon that it's kind of like creaming
As in
soda.
Kirk's is ripping off.
No. I reckon it's like creaming soda is a drink. You can't own creaming soda.
Yeah, it's just like, it's cream.
But it's like if Schweppes did one, it's called creaming soda.
It'd
And
be like
then
called
what's
soda
the other
cream,
brand?
I think.
Kirk's.
Kirk's
And then
and
Kirk's
Schweppes.
did like creme soda.
Yeah. yeah. So yeah, I'm just looking at that going, it's like me getting into stand up again and getting out there and going, Passiona,
Yep.
Pasito.
Yep.
There's something in that.
Something in that.
I reckon I could make something funny out of that.
That wasn't very funny. I think the thing you said before that was funnier.
Hey? Oh, I'm just getting unfunnier and unfunnier. Gee whiz, I can't even remember the last funny thing I said.
I'll save it. Do you
Here
ever
we go.
remember having Snowdrop?
Oh, yeah.
That was a weird drink.
Snowdrop was like budget Coke for
Yeah.
poor families.
But am I right in saying it had a bit of an aniseedy taste to it? Like, was it a bit of a licorice-y kind of vibe?
Maybe that was just the hints you were picking up. Maybe
Mhm.
you should get into the wine tasting,
Yes.
the sommelier. Oh, I'm getting hints of licorice. But
Yep.
Snowdrop was, that was pretty good can.
I think it had an aniseed taste to it.
Yeah. I also like, there's like, what's that lemonade that's like just like blue and it's like old school? It's like one that your nana gives you.
Oh,
Like-
yeah, that's Kirk's, isn't it?
Is that a Kirk's lemonade?
It's Kirk's.
Let me look that one up. Kirk's lemonade. These have been running way too long.
That's
lately,
just
by the way.
bog standard fizzy drink, though. That's not
Kirk's
like,
lemonade.
that's not special.
Oh,
Is it that one? Is it Kirk's?
It used to be a different can. You're
Yeah.
right. No, it used to be like sort of a fancy old school, quite a classic looking can. I think we're done.
Yeah, are you done?
I'm done.
All right.
I'm so done.
See you, podcaster.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.